I've been asking so long why some people, there is certain amount of people, I look at them in social media, on TV, I don't know, in my town, they succeed. They can do something more than others. And I was always thinking about comparison. Like I am not like them, and what I need to be to become that productive. And I saw all of them, but I still keep me kind of not enough because I see they perform well until I finally reach the point when I have that superpower, super ability. And I'm about to share my experience of when I reached the point when I definitely feel like at least 90% more energy than in whole my entire life. And it's happened within the last 3 months, but it's been a result of about 10 years of self developing, self learning, self seeking. And when I reached this point, first of all, about the state I have, I wake up in the morning, I can't wait to start doing something. I have a lot of like desire about the day. I have so much energy to do stuff, and the stuff what I'm doing, I fall in love with every object I'm interacting. For example, last 2 years I've been doing a lot of social media. I've been running a channel about my family moved from United States or from Ukraine to United States, and now from United States to Romania, and soon we're about to go to Thailand. And for me, I've been consistent, like pretty consistent. So I've been posting at least one short a day. And sometimes that's been exhausting. For those people who know what is social media, it seems like easy to post every day till you start doing this at least couple months. When you make it a year, it's became harder and harder and harder to maintain the consistency. And it's come to the point when I know I need to make a video, but it's making me so tired, and I feel like I am doing this from my last energy because I kind of always was pushing myself. I love to do that, but I've been pushing myself. And about the job and relationship, all the same. When my wife give me kids to see it, I am so happy to be, but in a couple minutes, like 10, 20 minutes, I feel so much tired and exhaustion. Like, oh, they are so noisy and all kind of thing. And this point of my life, when I reach the state where right now I'm doing 5 long-term videos, all of them from 10 to 20 minutes talking. I'm doing two video in my language. Those is in English. I know 3 language, and I do 5 short video a day, and I want more. How is that like what is that? But before we go to what is that, I want to tell that I do this kind of video what you're right now watching from the heart. I don't edit. It's just me sitting sometimes in my room, sometimes in the car, and just having a flow of information, flow of my insights, what I'm willing to share with you, just because I could, just because I have been going through some big life transformation, and I found out that why should I keep it only for me? I want to share that. This is kind of channel I've been dreaming about, and you're right now here. I'm really happy you find it, you click on it. It's just you to know there is some channel without no robots involved in the content. I don't have script. I don't edit my video, don't make a cuts or something. It's just begin and end, and here you go. So it's really from heart, and it's really my special place for you, for us actually. So the state I reach when I finally look at the life about the place would not scare me anymore. I'm not anxious anymore about nothing, literally. I'm just excited. I just so interested about life itself, what it bring. Problems for me are no more problems. They are just events, and I also love to see how I react in different states right now. I'm not stressed out about them. How is that possible? And I know every human could reach that point. First of all, my journey been really long. It took me 10 years. It took me several hundreds books, podcasts, and people, gurus, teachers, silent retreats, meditation, hundreds hours of meditation. But eventually, it's just a click in my mind when we need to bring clarity in our life. It's so noisy and exhausting just because every part of our life is just full of noise, full of garbage, what we don't need, full of illusions around simple stuff. And if we look deep, there's nothing to worry about in there, or there are nothing to fear about, to scare about. When you go through certain areas in your life, you work, you look, and you let go, there is no more problem, no more issue. Regarding the content, I told you the effect I've got about the content is just because several years ago I got the pure child intention or willing to share something in internet. It was like a good idea that, hey, I can record a video about our family. It's a fun to share because the first it's been when we moved to United States from Ukraine. We lost everything, but we already been kind of different family who have a very positive outlook. And that thing what happened in Ukraine built this up. We feel different. We feel more like we get some kind of experience of losing things, but still be grateful that we are alive, we are together as a family. And what is interesting, I have a pure idea. What if I can share? And I did. It was amazing. I just sit, record some video, have some fun by doing that, see that people are reacting, they're inspired by this, and it was amazing. But then, in a while, in a couple months, I start more expect from the videos, like how they should perform, because those first perform better than what I start doing after in a while. I start doing some research, going to educate myself how the videos supposed to be made to make more views, how people make money about the social media. So to those child intention of bringing something in the world, I start insert layers after layers after layers because of how that's how life usually build up. We are creating a lot of pressure and noises around the simple things which can be done easier and simpler and more natural. But we are the people. We need extremes to see what we at least don't want to. And it's lead into the absolute like anxious about making any video because I was so worried when I see my video perform really bad and I know about myself. I'm a vlogger. I'm doing video last several years and they perform with like 400 views. What's wrong with me? That's all. I'm sorry guys. I've been able to catch some cold or flu. And the problem is it's when expectations show up, those demons, what can turn something pure into something expectable, like turn something nice and clear into the some willing to get some profit from it, not intentionally, but oh, I saw so many people became rich by posting video, and I posting video and I have zero money from it. Oh, what's going on in here? And I'm a father, I'm a husband, I need to provide my family. That what been created. And in every life of every human, you can now transport this into the any area of life. Any. You want relationship? Okay. When you meet your partner in the first weeks, maybe months, it's like a pure connection. Everything's so wonderful. You love each other, no pressure, no fighting, all so good. And then expectations show up. Oh, you expect her to do that, she don't, and you worry. She expect you to do that, And that's a result, again, those fightings. But one of the most crucial insight in the expectation between like in relationship, that a lot of time partners even doesn't speak about their expectation. So she expect him to do something which she never announced. And if he don't do that, the problem come. Or he expect her to act as his mother act, like cleaning the house, taking out the mess, cooking, and she is just a different kind of people. She doesn't like to do that. And even without announcing, the problem come. So the expectation, that's a demon. And I even have a special video about expectation, how to work with them. I have a system how to work with expectation. It's really interesting. Suggest you to go to check. But amount of energy. Energy is kinda you you kinda have in the morning certain like a battery, and you spend it. But where you spend it, thing is, if you do something with the flow, if you do something, I call it from heart, without mind, just like when some artist playing the instrument, just pure play. It seems like he's not there, or she, or sport, some all these processes when the person performing something, and it seems like somebody controlling him, he's doing everything that perfect, kind of, it's impossible to do. And when you do these kind of things in a state of flow, in a balance, you don't waste the battery. You waste those battery only on the things what you resist. For example, you have to clean up the house because you're the mother, you're the wife. You feel guilty if your house is full of mess. That's normal. But you don't want to do that. What's happened? You push yourself to go and do that because what your husband will say, what your kids will think about your mother, maybe some of your friends show up. In this moment, you are spending your battery or the job you. So every area you are performing within day, which is you're pushing yourself. You are feeling pressure in there, like you don't want to do that, but you do. You push yourself anyway. That areas took the battery off. But when, as I said, right now, most of the things I do within a day, it's happened naturally. I don't spend. And that's wonderful. That's so amazing. I catch myself an idea that I can't stop. I have so much potential doing stuff which is don't make me exhausted. That's a state of flow. Those people who perform more than others, doing that from the state of flow. But to approach this state, you need to remove the layers. For example, if you like my wife, she feel a lot of problem, and she feel a lot of pressure about the clean house, let's say. And recently I just tell her, you don't want to clean the dishes? Don't clean the dishes. I'm fine. Just leave them alone. And really, she like couple days just don't do nothing. But in our house we are 10 years together. She's been the one who always clean the dishes and take care about kitchen. I tell her just leave them alone. Just relax. And you know what? I clean them, and everything been fine. And she felt so much energy about that. So a lot of pressure can be released by you go in this area and find out where is the pressure born, why and where you are pushing yourself, or you have something unavoidable. Okay, like you hate your job. That's happened. I've been there. I quit my career 10 years. That's happened, but it's something what at this moment of life we have to do. It's unavoidable. That's the job. You don't have other. You have to feed your family. So we're rearranging the approach. Okay, I accept the fact this is my job right now, and all I can do is perform this job. Not like, but in the same time, I made steps into the trying to find out another way of income. I maybe apply for other jobs. So, not just sitting and suffer how I hate my job, but do steps. Between you and you full of energy, it's a bridge need to be built, and you need to implement steps on the way in that bridge. You have to be you have to done this certain steps forward, and you'll be just fine. I'm telling you. I will share everything I know in this channel about the topics what show up in my head, and everything will go from my heart just as a flow to you. I'll be really grateful for any kind of feedback if you want. If not, no problem. I'm just here. What also I'm actually a certified life coach. I help people to find their peace, to find their clarity. It's not necessarily. I don't advertise it. It's just in the case of you wanna use you can't find out the way by yourself. But as I said always, there are full internet of information. I've been going through myself, and it's possible to do alone. I'm just here also, and you can use and you know utilize all sources as you like. Have an amazing life and a wonderful day.